Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Baker.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. That'll be caught by Foreman.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now it's Richardson. Checks this one down to Robinson.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly,
under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now it's Stidham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Full, that got in there to bring him down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Richardson to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Richardson.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
As A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Stidham's throw here pulled in by Galladay.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Stidham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. A couple of touchdowns there for Dameon Pierce. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Odell Beckham, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Jared Goff leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We saw the BC man, A.J. Dillon, put together a solid first half out of the backfield. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stidham. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Handoff now to Robinson.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Stidham, off play action. Oh, he stays up. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Richardson looking to throw this. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On third down, here's Richardson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Richardson looking to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Baker. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Richardson off the play fake.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Rolling to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Stidham.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Third and 1, Stidham. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we were
got
kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now Richardson. That'll be caught by Foreman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And Richardson yet again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now it's Richardson.
Over the It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Richardson.
Shoves him aside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Stidham.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They go play action now. Stidham.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again here, Stidham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. This will be complete to Mechie. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Runs through the contact, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and 2, now Stidham. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
Touchdown! John Mechie. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. On 3rd down, Robinson. They needed 2. They can only get 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Richardson.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 11. Richardson out of the shotgun. Short throw to Smith. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hale. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this.
It's caught. Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Richardson. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith, the man in motion left.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run. Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 1:04 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Stidham. Got a man, that's shorter. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Stidham. That's complete, right around the 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Stidham to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
4 quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he returns this to the 22. Portland's offense now about set to take over. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Stidham. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now Richardson gets his shot here in OT.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cleveland Farrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they bring out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. On second down, another run for Dillon.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stidham. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Robinson.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at these just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Richardson to throw it.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing again here, Stidham.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah, a little bit.
MEH, man. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.